Do you want to be wealthy and financially independent, but don't have a plan chalked out for it yet? Are you someone who is looking for ways to build wealth and need easy to follow steps? Then this video is for you. In this video, I will teach you 10 steps to accumulate as much wealth as you can imagine. Most people don't give much thought to money beyond buying and selling. Only a few people are completely aware and have been educated on financial matters. And you would be shocked to know that only 1% got to the top of the wealth pyramid because they were in the insider information. If you also want to join the club, make sure you watch this video till the very end. If you are new here, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any informative videos. If you find this video valuable, do give it a big thumbs up, as it keeps me motivated to make more videos for you. Hey guys, welcome to RJN Invests. Now let's jump right into it. 1. Put your money into appreciating assets. I bet you're curious about the definition of appreciating assets. Well, they are called appreciating as their worth rises over time. That's anything from stocks and bonds to property and real estate. The average person may be piling up debt, but financially savvy investors are buying things that will increase in value over time. If your current phone works perfectly, but you still want the newest iPhone, that can be problematic. This could be a weakness. The same is true if you are in the habit of buying expensive items such as cars, bags, and clothing. Remember that your financial success is directly tied into your spending habits. If you want to earn wealth, when you buy an asset at a specific price, you can expect its value to rise over time, making your initial investment more than worthwhile. Appreciating assets, through the magic of compound interest, grow at an exponential rate rather than a linear one. If you invest $1,000 and earn 10% annually, you'll have $1,100 to work with next year. Despite how appealing it may be, there is always a chance that you could lose money on investing. Nonetheless, it's preferable to take a chance and gain a potential increase in value than purchase liabilities with a guaranteed fall in value. Don't show off your wealth by buying expensive things. Nobody has ever bought their way into financial independence, no matter how strong they try. Every day, you must decide whether to give in to the temptation of immediate gratification or to save up and secure tomorrow's wealth. Say you spotted an ad for a vacation package or a membership to a gold club at a huge discount. These all sound fantastic, but could put a serious dent in your bank account. Ultimately, the decision rests only with you. By prioritizing consumption over saving, consumer culture drains your savings. If you look closely, you'll see that those who accumulate wealth do so by keeping their lifestyles within their means in terms of money, time, and energy. They make this sacrifice in order to reinvest the surplus for future growth. Success requires putting off immediate gratification in order to reap long-term benefits. If living a lavish lifestyle is your ultimate goal, you'll make consumption a top priority, which will ensure that you'll never be truly wealthy. Use leverage to increase your wealth. Capitalization is facilitated by the availability to leverage. You can't do it all by yourself, and you won't get rich by exchanging your time for money. You can't expect to hit the jackpot if you put in all your efforts working tirelessly every day. With leverage, you can accomplish more with less effort. There are different types of leverages, such as A. Financial leverage. You can invest and make use of other people's money instead of risking your own. B. Time leverage. Involve others rather than using all of your available time in a day. C. Technological leverage. Using other people's machinery and equipment to boost production. D. Marketing leverage. When you leverage various promotional channels, your reach expands beyond what it could have been with a single channel. E. Network leverage. Leveraging other people's networks and techniques to grow beyond your own network. F. Knowledge leverage. Use the skills, knowledge, and experience of others when you don't have it yourself. In all these ways, leverage paves the way for greater wealth creation. This would not be possible if you had to use only your own resources. If you aren't taking advantage of leverage, you're working harder than you need to for a lesser reward. And if you want to get rich, leverage is the way to go about it. 4. don't cling to stuff you don't really need. There's no point in insuring a flashy car with a high premium. The long-term savings from dropping one obligation can be huge. This does not give you the license to start living cheaply, but you can try cutting back on your spending instead. Figuring out what brings you delight and indulging in it occasionally is the key to happiness. You need to rethink your priorities. Flashy and material objects might feel good at the moment, but they prevent you from progressing toward your long-term objectives. If you make a realistic budget, you can avoid spending money on unnecessary items. A good budget can help you keep your debt under control and protect you from financial disasters. 5. Avoid financial traps. The irony of our educational system is that it prepares you to be a good worker, but rarely includes lessons on financial literacy. Many people fail to reach their full potential because they mistakenly believe they must exchange their time for cash. And why is that? For the system to work, it needs most of us to continue selling our labor for money. Finding employment may seem like a viable solution. However, if you also increase your living expenses, your pay will never be enough. In addition, many people have trouble seeing clearly because of the interest rates on their various loans, including those for cars, credit cards, and education. A huge loan might put a severe strain on your finances for years to come. And if you aren't careful, before agreeing to any kind of financial aid or loan, try to have an understanding of how interest works and how you will repay it. 6. Understand your financial priorities. If you think money does not matter, try living without a budget and see how terrible your financial situation gets. In order to put this fundamental idea into practice, you will need to examine your current financial situation. See all your bills thoroughly before discarding them. This will help you manage your finances in a better way. Spending on entertainment and leisure activities should come after paying off debt and putting money into savings and investments. Once you have a complete picture of all the costs, you'll have a better idea of how to budget your money. If money is tight, you might have to give up your daily coffee and take out lunches and cut down on some monthly subscriptions too. When you reach this level of self-awareness, you'll know how much money you're spending and whether you really need the things you're buying. 7. Program everything. When it comes to money, a hands-off approach is sometimes necessary because it is difficult to keep up with the figures. One common practice is for employers to make payments to your retirement fund on a regular basis. Once the payment plan is established, you will never again need to stress over forgetting to make a payment. This way, you no longer have to remember to make the payments on your credit cards or put money away in savings because you can do it all automatically from your checking account. Unfortunately, not everyone is self-disciplined enough to keep track of everything, including their monthly payments. Thanks to automation, we no longer have to worry about getting hit with late penalties or unwelcome interest rates. Building wealth without a strategy is like starting a company without a business plan. The principles include keeping detailed records and being responsible for one's actions. 8. Show some guts. You cannot earn wealth by blindly following others. You'll need to think for yourself and be willing to take a risk. If you're willing to put forth the effort that others aren't, you'll be able to reap the rewards in the form of money. You'll need some guts to do this. Being an independent thinker who takes charge of their own life takes guts. When you're willing to take risks, you can learn new things and grow as a person. To stand out from the crowd, you need to be willing to put in the extra effort even when no one else seems to care. If you make reaching financial independence your top priority, you'll find that any other voices for disapproval will fade into the background. Wealth creation requires guts, so keep that in mind. It has less to do with monetary incentives and more to do with burning desire to succeed. 9. Take measures to increase your revenue. Avoid becoming used to a low wage. You need more than one source of income to live well. You should always notice that billionaires and millionaires have several means of income. It's time to give more importance to wealth creation and financial organization if you want to start gaining wealth and pass it on to your children. If you can't handle the money you already have, why should you be trusted with more? Do you think the bills in your wallet are neatly arranged if we were to take a peek inside? If you don't, you'll need to focus on making the most of what you already have before expanding into other areas. If you're worried about getting burned out from your current strategy, it might be wise to use some passive income generating options. 10. Exercise self-control. Financial success came from a lot of little things combined together and multiplied over a lifetime. Your success or failure depends on the choices you make every day. Procrastination is the single biggest hurdle to anyone's achievement. Today is the time to start being disciplined and forming good habits. Discipline allows you to avoid postponing success by getting started now and keeping at it tomorrow. The unfortunate reality is that doing something is the only option you have. And always remember, success is the result of your own efforts, not luck. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed and learned something from today's video. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and give this video a big thumbs up. So with that, have a wonderful day, and I'll meet you in the next video. Take care.